Good, good morning. Good morning. I think we did it. Welcome to the class of 2025. We're going to set the tone this morning. Let me hear you on this side. Let me hear you on this side. Class of 2025, let me hear you. Welcome, parents, students, guests, team members to the 2025 commencement ceremony for the Thomas Jefferson Arts Academy. My name is Stan Neron, and I'm the president of the Elizabeth Board of Education, and we are here to celebrate your accomplishments and stand here today honoring your resiliency, your character, and your determination. We know that you will continue to thrive as you leave the Elizabeth Public Schools and pursue your dreams in college and in life. Today, we celebrate you. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as we do the presentation of colors. Please welcome the William F. Halsey Health and Public Safety Academy Junior ROTC. At this time, please welcome Miss Anaya Mars as she leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Anaya. At this time, please welcome Melanie Nina to lead us in the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we'd watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bones bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free
Beautiful job. At this time, please remain standing for the Pledge of Ethics as we present to you Ms. Maurice Billa.
As a member of the Elizabeth Public Schools professional learning community, I will treat people as I wish to be treated. To do that, I pledge to understand that the school community is a special place. Listen respectfully when someone else is speaking by paying close attention and not interrupting. Speak in a calm voice and use proper language. Dress appropriately for teaching and learning. Inspire the best in myself and others by celebrating successes and learning from mistakes. Care about others by celebrating acts of kindness. Be a lifelong learner by taking every opportunity to learn from others.
You may be seated. I'm sorry, please stand as they exit the room. Let's give them a big round of applause. Now you may be seated. Please allow me to take a few moments to recognize some very special guests who have joined us this morning. We have our mayor of this great city, Mayor J. Christian Bowidge. We have you can clap. We have our commissioner, Ms. Rosa Morena. We have Dr. Olga Hugemeyer, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jennifer Cedeno, Mr. Rafael Cortez, the Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Judy Finch Johnson, Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Frank Cuesta, Chief of Operations, our School Business Administrator, Mr. Harold Kennedy, our Assistant School Business Administrator, Mr. Rajiv Malhotra. Let's give them all a big round of applause. And to all our teachers and staff and administrators that are here with us, we couldn't do this without you, so please give them another big round of applause. At this time, please welcome our mayor of this great city, Mayor J. Christian Bowidge.
Thank you very much, Director Neron, Mr. President of the Board of Education, Olga Hugemeyer, Superintendent of Schools, Rosa Moreno Ortega, a member of the school board, Councilman Frank Cuesta, Assistant Superintendents, Dr. Mona Weiss, your principal, and to the graduating class of 2025. Congratulations. And to your parents and friends and grandparents who are here, this must feel like a great day. You have graduated, you have spent the last 4 years in the Thomas Jefferson Arts Academy, not only refining your skills in education, but also learning the arts and culture of this great country. And you went to a school named after our third president, a man who wrote about all men are created equal. But he also wrote about freedom, pursuit of happiness, and justice. Thomas Jefferson was a man who, through his writings, helped change the world in the 1700s. And keep that in mind as you graduate Thomas Jefferson School, the namesake of your graduating school. What he did for the country, what do you think you can do for society when you leave here? Can you make it better? Will you make it worse? Or will you just leave it the same? I have a good thought and a good feeling that the class of Thomas Jefferson will then move in the footsteps of the man himself. You will think about your ability to do better. You'll think about your ability to become a better citizen. And keep in mind, Thomas Jefferson wrote at a time when everyone in this country in the 1700s were immigrants. there was no United States of America. There was no such thing as a citizen of the United States. And when you look around at your classmates and your friends and your family, I'm sure we all know people who are not a citizen of the United States. And let me tell you, that does not make them a less of a person or a less of a man or a woman. So a lot of you have a lot in common with the times that Thomas Jefferson walked the streets of Virginia and Washington, D.C., which eventually became the capital after the 1800s. So I ask you, when you graduate today, you receive that diploma. Make the world a better place. Make the world better for justice. Make the world better for all of us. Because no matter how we look at it, we are all immigrants, starting with Thomas Jefferson. Enjoy the holiday. Enjoy your summer.
Thank you, Mayor Bowers, for the inspiring words. At this time, I'd like to introduce your keynote speaker for the day. And that is none other than the Pastor, Reverend David Paul. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Good morning, class of 2025. So a little bit about me before I jump into my keynote. I actually am an alumni of Thomas Jefferson Arts Academy. Come on, come on. Class of 2012. And now, please give one more round of applause to the class of 2025. So years ago, right after I graduated, I made an early investment. It wasn't stocks. It wasn't crypto. It wasn't what? Stocks. It was not crypto. It was a startup with a huge potential. And I used that investment to purchase my very own time machine. Very own what? Time machine. So, when I was invited to speak today, I thought, what better opportunity to showcase the abilities than here today for the class of 2025. Now, before the speech is over, I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna show you exactly how I saw the future. But first, let me tell you how I got to this moment, because it wasn't always bright. I graduated from this school, class of 2012. I was in TV production. Anyone else TV production? I was in the school musical. Anyone else? I was in band. Anyone else? Yeah, so as you can see, I was active, I was talented. And if there was a superlative, it was most likely to smile through all of the chaos. Because I also got suspended more times than I can count. Never made honor roll. In fact, I barely scraped by sometimes. I didn't have scholarships lined up when I graduated. No career lined up after. No solid plan at all. So I had heart, I had direction. I had no direction. But here's the part that no one tells you about graduating high school. There are no more handouts. No more what? No more handouts. That's right. You won't have the teacher or someone telling you what to do. No one's gonna give you a rubric for adulthood. And the real world doesn't grade on a curve. After high school, I did what a lot of people do. I jumped at whatever looked shiny. I actually jumped into stocks, started rapping, made music, online side hustles, music videos. I was chasing every new trend like it was the one. But chasing everything, you'll start to realize that you'll eventually be spinning in a wheel. Just like a ship that turns with every wave, eventually it sinks. And I was sinking fast until I stopped, until I decided that the one thing that changed everything. One day, I sat down, no crowd, no applause, just me, with a pen and a paper. And I wrote, I will become something great. I will create something that brings people together. I will own property. I will mentor young people. I will work with music and make it unforgettable. I didn't know how. I didn't have a degree for it. But I had a plan. And that was enough to change everything. That plan became graduating from King University with a 3.9 GPA. That plan became me becoming a teacher for middle school. That plan became me owning real estate. That plan became me owning a business that was ranked in the top 3 in the East Coast for the best entertainment, which is wedding entertainment, DP3 band. And we've built something that people remember, not just for the sound, but for the experience. And I say we built it because it wasn't just me. I didn't do it alone. But it was from an idea that I wrote in a notebook, came with people that had like-minded vision goals to inspire joy and creates moments that people will never forget. And it did not happen overnight. It didn't happen by luck. It happened because I planned for it, even when I didn't fully understand what I was building. So, remember that time machine I told you about? A pen and a paper. I was able to see the future because I wrote it down. I planned for it. I was able to create the future because that's what I wrote down. I will be a teacher. I will own property. I will be successful. Now, your plan for the future or your time machine is going to look completely different. Each of you has the potential to own it, to invest into one. You probably imagined flashing lights. You probably imagined a button that you press, maybe a wormhole, and the entire Dunn Sports Center just collapsing on itself to give you a time machine. But nah, when I finally found it, this is what I used, a pen and a paper. It was not about going backwards. It was about going forwards. These two things right here, a pen and a paper. So here's the truth. If you don't plan your future, someone else will plan it for you. And you'll spend your life working with someone else's dream. But if you pause, if you pick up a pen, if you take 10 minutes to ask, what do you want to become? Or what will you become by the time you turn 25? What's one move that you can make today that'll help you for your future? Then you'll start moving forward, not spinning. And no, your plan doesn't have to be perfect. Mine wasn't. You'll change, you'll evolve, and that's normal. You don't need the answers today. You don't need the connections. You don't need to have it figured out. You just need one thing, a decision to start building your future. So, class of 2025, let me leave you with this. If you want to see your future, write it. If you want to change your life, plan it. If you want to become someone different, choose it. Not tomorrow, right now. You have the pen, you have the paper, the rest, that's up to you. Class of 2025, the future will be what you plan it to be. Thank you, and God bless.
Let's give Mr. Paul another big round of applause. Class of 2025, you ready? You ready for the future? Are you ready to leave us? Listen, this has been an incredible journey. Today not only marks a milestone, but a step in the right direction for you. I think your village is very proud of you today. They stand here proud. Family, are we proud of them? I need you to remember one thing. We didn't get here alone. We got here with a village, we got here with family, we got here with friends, we got here with a beautiful team. So one thing that I can leave you with today, and you're gonna hear a lot of things we can leave you with, and you're gonna hear a lot of advice. But I'm gonna tell you to build your dream and build your team. The people that you put around you are gonna be who you become. Because you need to write down your future, as our guest speaker said. You need to write down your plan, but you also need to build that team around you. The team of influencers, the team, that support system that you're gonna need when you fall and the times get hard. You're gonna need to surround yourself around people who speak life, not gossip. Around people who believe when times are hard. Around people who love you when others are hating on you, because there's a lot of haters out there. You gotta remember that sometimes you can't be the smartest one in the room. And the people that you surround yourself make you better. It's what I call iron sharpens iron. And when you surround yourself with others who you see to be better than you, who you value, and you understand your value, we make each other better, and we can rise to the top, and there is no limits to your accomplishment in what you want to do. But also remember, you got to love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, no one else can. You can ask for all that you want, and you can plan and plan and plan and plan. But if there's that love that's lacking, you can't do it. You got to always love yourself. So I'm going to leave you with these last 4 principles. And that's the 4 agreements. The first one is be impeccable with your word. And that comes with loving yourself. Being impeccable with your word. Being a person of your word. Being honest with yourself. A lot of us say we're going to lose weight. And it never happens. A lot of us buy gym memberships and we never go. Right? But be honest with yourself. Take care of yourself first. Right? Be a person of your word. Never assume. Never make assumptions. Ask questions. Take chances. Because if you don't take chances, you'll never know the end result. You'll never know what could have been. Don't take anything personal. Because at the end of the day, it's not about you. People are going through a whole lot of stress and strife in life. And you got to keep your head up, and you got to keep focusing on the goal. Because if every time the dog barks, you look, you'll never get to the finish line. You got to keep walking straight ahead and follow that goal. And at the end of the day, all we can ask for is that you do your very best. And that's all that you can ask of yourself. And the best is yet to come. Keep striving, keep believing, keep loving, keep giving, and keep achieving. God bless you, class of 2025. Let's hear it for you. And at this time, I would like to ask your principal, let's make some noise for your principal. Let's make some noise for your principal, Dr. Mona Wanis, principal of Thomas Jefferson Arts Academy.
I want to hear from you. Remind me again, what class is this? Come on, guys, this is Jeff. Let's do better. What class is this? There we go. So it is with great honor to introduce the title of the valedictorian that is conferred upon the highest ranked students over the 4 years of high school. The title of the salutatorian is conferred upon the second highest ranked students over the 4 years of high school. I will begin by announcing the salutatorian of Thomas Jefferson Arts Academy, Leslie Arenas. Let's give our salutatorian a round of applause. Let's clap for her, guys, as she makes her way up here.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning to all of the teachers, administrators, family, friends, and my fellow graduates of the class of 2025. Hola y buenos días a todos, profesores, familiares, amigos, y mis compañeros graduados de la clase de 2025. Congratulations, felicidades. We made it, guys. I'm very honored today to stand before you as your salutatorian. Today, June 24th, 2025, is more than a celebration of what we've done. It's a recognition of who we've become. Some of us arrived at Jeff full of confidence despite the pandemic we were just getting out of. Others had to fight to believe we even belonged in this new place. But every single one of us learned how to rise, not perfectly, but honestly and bravely. We were sometimes unsure of ourselves and unsure of the future. But now look at us, sitting here not because the road was easy, but because we were kept going no matter what. No fue un camino fácil, pero lo hicimos con fuerza y determinación. There were moments where it felt overwhelming, when life outside the classroom tested us even more than what was inside. But we learned. We learned how to ask for help, show up for others, and most importantly, how to believe in ourselves. If I learned one thing, it's this: you don't need to be the loudest voice in the room to make an impact. You just need to show up with heart, with intention, with courage. We live in a world that tells us to constantly chase more success, more perfection, and more likes. But the truth is, the most powerful thing you can be is authentic. Don't shrink to fit places that were never built for you. Don't wait for permission to be great. Whatever you do, lead with compassion, move with purpose, and don't forget where you came from. And now it is time to step into this new chapter of life. To the families who stood by us and sacrificed for us, to the teachers who saw our potential before we did, and the friends who reminded us to laugh even when we were stressed out. Thank you. Gracias. Oh. To my fellow classmates, the way you've grown and the strength that you've shown is beautiful. You are proof that we are more than what happens to us, and we are who we choose to become. And now, as we stand at the edge of something new, and I want to leave you with a few words that mean a lot to me, from one of my favorite songs called Microcosmos. All you need to do is to shine, dream, and smile. This is our moment. Este es nuestro momento. Let's live boldly, love deeply, and never stop dreaming. So here's to the leaders, to the quiet ones with loud dreams, to the ones who took the long way around and still made it here. To every one of you, you matter, you belong, you are enough. Let's go forward and do something meaningful. Let's never stop growing. Congratulations, 2025. We're just getting started.
All right, let's welcome on up Anthony Ruiz, our valedictorian.
Good morning, fellow graduates, friends, family, teachers, and to everyone else who is really excited to be here this early in the morning. I stand before you today, not just as your valedictorian, but as someone who survived AP classes, the crazy musical rehearsals, and the absolute emotional roller coaster that is senior year, all without totally going crazy, mostly. But beyond the grades and the titles, I've taken on many roles, whether it was a rock star on stage, duty in Greece, or just a kid figuring it out as he went, usually 5 minutes before I had to. And like in any good production, those roles are always evolving. So as we step off this high school stage, I can't help but wonder, what role will each of us take on next? These past 4 years at Jefferson have been, in one word, loud. And not just because of the super loud concert rehearsals that shake your class during a history test, but because we made noise in the best way. We gave it our all on stage and in the classroom, surviving the chaos of college applications, fueled mostly by caffeine, sheer panic, frequent bombarding of Miss Gill's office with questions about applications due the next day. Thanks, Miss Gill, you're a lifesaver for that. I'll always remember the musical rehearsals, intense enough to qualify as extreme sports, the concerts where I felt completely in my element, the college trips that were equal parts group therapy and food critiquing, since judging the food was way more fun than deciding what school I was going to go to out of the 8 that I got accepted to. And thank you. And the late nights juggling music, homework, and an endless playlist of Radiohead songs that Spotify insisted I needed to do while I wrote an essay. Of course, I didn't get here alone. I want to thank my mom, who supported me, even when my guitar practice was probably loud enough to qualify as a public disturbance. To my friends, who are always ready to handle me crashing out at the most inconvenient time, and thankfully the ones who truly cared to stuck around through it. And of course, a huge thank you to all the teachers and staff that got us through it. Mr. Mortensen, who managed to keep English engaging, even when we turned Hamlet into a full-blown movie, which was something. And also my teacher, Dr. Sabat, who taught me how to absolutely shred, both on guitar and in life. And I just want to add something really quick. If you didn't already know, Dr. Sabat won't be at Jefferson next year, and he'll be moving to STEM building, if I'm correct. Dr. Sabat, I just want to say, if it weren't for your program, I would be a completely different person. I mean, Jefferson Amp didn't just make me a better guitarist, but it made me a better version of myself. And I made so many new friends. I got so much better at my instrument. It changed my career path. It really showed me what I want to do with my life, and that's music. So thank you. If high school was a song, it would probably be some experimental mix of Metallica, Taylor Swift, and like lo-fi beats that kind of make you sad while you study. But through all the dissonance, we found our rhythm. The other day, I thought about how strange it was that people always play Green Day's Good Riddance, Time of Your Life at graduations. Like, everybody knows the song, I think. It's funny because the song isn't actually about having the time of your life. It's kind of like, if you listen to the lyrics, it's not. It's about irony and chaos, but getting over it anyways and getting through it. But if you really think about it, it's perfect because that's exactly what we did. We got through high school. So whether your next step is college, work, or chasing a dream that sounds crazy to someone else, do it. Start that band, paint that canvas, write that screenplay, or maybe just go home first and take a nap. You've earned it. We are artists, we are dreamers, and we are unfortunately out of time. But we're just hitting play on the next track. Here's to the class of 2025. May your past be filled with bold colors, your challenges become the rhythms that drive you forward, and your future sing louder than any hesitation. Even though this journey might seem unpredictable, in the end, it's right. and I hope you've had the time of your life. Thank you.
All right, graduates. Good morning, everyone. Families, friends, teachers, special guests, and most importantly, the amazing class of 2025. Today is all about celebrating you. Let's give them a big round of applause. Your hard work, your creativity, the incredible journey you've taken to get to this moment. At Thomas Jefferson Arts Academy, you've inspired us through your music, performances, and your dedication to the arts. You've shown us strength, heart, teamwork every step of the way. You've definitely made my life a lot entertaining, I'll tell you that much. To the families, friends, and staff who stood beside you, thank you. Your love and support made this day possible. We are so grateful for all of you. Grads, let's give our families a huge round of applause. Graduates, be proud of what you've achieved. You're ready for whatever comes your way. Believe in yourself, stay curious, and don't be afraid to dream big. You could do whatever you want to do. It's your life from this moment forward. Now, I would like to call over Miss Mary Rivera, our senior advisor. Ms. Rivera will be assisting with announcing the scholarship recipients. As your name is called, please stand. Congratulations, class of 2025. Your future starts now.
Class of 2025, it has been an honor. The Eileen Walsh Scholarship, Natalia Ocampo. The Muriel Smith Scholarship, Sophia Pinto. The National Art Honor Society Scholarship Award, Brenda Cordero. The National Art Honor Society Scholarship Award, Anna Cortez. The Class of 2025 Student Council Scholarship Award, Anaya Mars. Samaya Thompson. Sophia Pinto. Aliana Rivera. And Isabel Regalado. The Student Government Scholarship Award, Kimberlyn Luna. Marcita Bila. Idanaliz Perez Munoz. Angeline Wagner. Myasia Hawk. Yaselin Escamilla. Ashley Arenas. Diana Bautista Gomez. LaShayla Urena. And Vasina Depas. The Avid Scholarship, Frisia Callum. Lois Kaahu. Emily White. And Leslie Arenas. The TV Club Award Scholarship, Crystal Malara. The Tyler Goldberg Scholarship, Daniel Castaneda. Kelly Reyes Ramirez. Alejandro Torres. Megan Alcida. Daniela Estevez. The Betty Schneiderman Memorial Scholarship, Kayani Bracey. The Unsung Hero Award, Gabriela Santana Vasquez. The School Representative Award, Marcela Bila. Navigating High School Scholarship, Cameron Baker. The Jefferson Amped Scholarship Awards, Eduardo Tobon. Anthony Ruiz. Karen Larios Molina. Marilexi Ventura. Natalia Ocampo. Alexis Mencia. Vivia Rufino. Naylin Chaparro Cano. Gianfranco Miranda. Ciro Luna. Kylie Ballin. The Jeff Supreme Award. Brad Quito. Leida Henin. Idanaliz Perez Munoz. Matthew Michelle. Ethan Moyo Lopez. Pablo Velez Otero. Annabelle Medina. Cielo Pagan. Melanie Nina. Eduardo Tabon. Anthony Ruiz. Karen Laria Molina. The PTO Most Improved Scholarship, Neylan Chaparro Cano. The PTO Most Community Service Hours, Naya Rivera. Dr. Shannon Riley Gutchess Memorial Scholarship, Camila Marçal. The Good Citizen Award, Laura Silva Murillo. The Good Citizen Award, Ariana Torres Silva. And now for the Strand Awards. The A Cappella Choir Award goes to Marlene Mercado Cajeda. The Excellence in AV Media Award goes to Shayla Reyes. The Graphic Design Excellence Award goes to Cielo Pagan and Ariana Torres Silva. The Drawing and Painting Award goes to Brenda Cordero. The Excellence in Theater Award goes to Sofia Pinto. The Excellence in Band Award goes to Susana Gonzalez. Excellence in Dance, Camila Marçal and Ashley Gayolfo. The Excellence in Photography Award goes to Jennifer Correa. The Excellence in Guitar Award goes to Eduardo Tobon. And the Excellence in Drama Award goes to Natalia Ocampo. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Come on, let's make some more noise for them. You may be seated. Congratulations to all our awardees. You guys have done an amazing job. And to Mr. Ruiz, I had the opportunity to travel to New York with you guys and Dr. Sabat and Dr. Wanis and your staff members. You know, you guys did an amazing job. And they represented the city of Elizabeth on a national stage in New York City, performing with some Grammy Award-winning artists. So let's give them another big round of applause. It is truly an amazing program, and it's truly amazing work that Thomas Jefferson Arts Academy does. So to all your staff that do an incredible job, and the woman that was just standing up here, Miss Mary Rivera, you saw that emotion. She puts her heart and soul in the work that she does and the connection that she has with the students. So I'm so proud of Thomas Jefferson Arts Academy. Let's give them another big round of applause. And this time I'm gonna say the name right. To our student representative from Thomas Jefferson Arts Academy, please welcome Miss Marcita Billa.
Good morning, everyone. Board members, staff, parents, relatives, and my dear peers. Today is a very special day where we get to close this chapter of our lives and prepare to begin the next. I'm incredibly honored to stand before you as the student representative for the 2024-2025 academic year and to share a few words on behalf of our graduating class. Throughout these 4 years of high school, we have all faced challenges, setbacks, obstacles, but we made it. We're graduating today. I'm so proud of y'all, and please, let's give ourselves a big round of applause. This academic year was our year where we were able to fill it with joy, hope, and passion, even when it wasn't easy. We had a very stressful and fun year with our musicals, Grease and Sister Act, our fall play, Peter Pan, the Unplugged show, our winter and spring concerts, our senior week, our rock concert, and so many other events that made this year special. Those moments are now just memories that we will cherish forever. As I said earlier, it hasn't always been easy. And that was when we had to figure out our futures, deciding whether to go to college, trade school, the military, or pursue other career paths. It has been a very stressful year of making big decisions and preparing ourselves for adulthood. I know it feels surreal being 18 or turning 18 later this year, but we are now officially adults, and that is scary. We are now on our own, but that is okay because we need to be on our own to figure out who we are, what we want out of life, and what kind of person we want to become. Now, I'd like to take a moment to express my gratitude on behalf of our class. First, I'd like to thank our principal, Dr. Juanes. Yes. Our vice principals, Ms. Mickens and Ms. Risha. And all of our wonderful teachers for being patient with us, for guiding us, for helping us figure out life, and for making this year fun and full of activities. Next, I'd like to thank our staff, social workers, securities, lunch ladies, and our custodians. Thank you for taking care of us, protecting us, helping us, as well as feeding us. We appreciate you. Next, I'd like to thank a big thank you for our guidance counselors. Thank you for helping us meet the criteria to be able to walk the stage and get our diplomas, for helping us figure out our futures, and helping with college applications, FAFSA, and scholarships. Thank you. Lastly, a personal thank you goes to Ms. Aguirre and Dr. Juanes for believing in me and giving me the opportunity to serve as your student representative. And thank you to the board members for selecting me and making this journey very fun and unforgettable, teaching me about leadership and resilience. Thank you. Oops. Now I'd like to close with my favorite verse, which I think fits perfectly with the emotions we are feeling right now, or will feel in a couple of days or weeks when the realization kicks in, or just when life becomes tough. And that is from Romans 8:18. For I consider that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Amen. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Let's give her another big round of applause. Thank you for being an amazing student leader. She has an incredible story, and we're so proud of her at getting to this milestone in her life. And to the class of 2025. I want to recognize Commissioner Isaiah Rivera, who just joined us. Let's give him a big round of applause. He's here with us. So class of 2025, we have something in common. You've been here for 12 years, and now you're graduating. And I, too, got here 12 years ago as your board commissioner and a school board member. And this is also my last year as commissioner on the school board. So I'm also going to be leaving you. So it has been my honor to serve, and it's been my honor to be with you, and I'm so proud of how proud you've made the city of Elizabeth shine and how proud you've made the Board of Education. We're the second largest school district in the state of New Jersey. Come on, put your hands together for that. And a note of celebration, this year, the Elizabeth Public Schools is graduating for the first time ever. We have made history. 1,956 graduating high school seniors. So it's my honor to present the class of 2025 as we have Dr. Jennifer Cedeno, Assistant Superintendent of Schools, come up to do so.
Thank you so much, President Neuron, and congratulations to the class of 2025. There we go. It is now my distinct honor to actually present you, the class of 2025, to our superintendent of schools for the official confirmation of your diplomas. So I would like to welcome to the stage at this time to do that portion of the program, your superintendent, Dr. Olga Hugelmeyer.
Thank you, Dr. Cedeno. Good morning, class of 2025. Good morning to all of our parents, to all of our special guests that are here, our Board of Education, of all of our administrators. At this time, I am very pleased to acknowledge the class of 2025. The principal of Thomas Jefferson Arts Academy, Dr. Mona Juanes, has certified to me that all of the requirements of the Elizabeth Board of Education and the New Jersey Department of Education have been met, and with the authority granted to me by the Commissioner of Education of the State of New Jersey and the members of the Elizabeth Board of Education, I hereby authorize that the appropriate diplomas be awarded. Please join me in thanking our class of 2025 for their achievement. Congratulations. I'm going to now invite Dr. Mona Juanes back to the stage.
All right, graduates, it's about the moment that we were all waiting for. Go ahead, go for it. Say it one more time. Yes, we've made it. As a reminder to the class about our procedures for conferring the diplomas, during the reading of the names, we will call each row of graduates. As you hear your name, please proceed to the stage. After all graduates have exited, please proceed to your seats. At this time, I would like to call our guidance counselor, Ms. Diana Gill, and Mr. David Cieslak to announce our class of graduates to the stage. Let's welcome them, guys. Come on, they're yours. We've made it.
Start reading them when they start coming up. Anthony Ruiz, Leslie Arenas, Jocelyn Escamilla, Ashley Arenas, Annalise Nicole Perez Munoz, Angeline Alicia Wagner, Leisha Ines Urena, Kelly Guadalupe Reyes Ramirez, Daniela Marina Estevez, Ariana Torres Silva, Jexiel Ruiz Baez, Isabel Medina,
Brad Stephen Quito, Frisia A. Callum, Valsina Depas, Yaseline K. Candemil, Kylie Dorina Ballon, Lydia Haneen, Sharon Lizette Leas, Kimberlyn Luna, Giovanna Santana Benet, Marista Vila, Gabriela Victoria Ramirez, Aliana Michelle Rivera,
Sofia Duarte Pinto, Susana Garcia Gonzalez, Nicole Esther Veras, Diana Bautista Gomez, Hugo Rodriguez, Marlene J. Mercado Quesada, Natalia Andrea Ocampo, Emily Isabella Dos Santos, Emily Scarlett White, Ana Jimenez Cortez, Luis Kennedy Cojo, Yarabel Vargas,
Mia Diaz, Vivia Roca Rufino, Soshi Tonacto, Darielis Angelis Perez, Alejandro Torres, Sofia Alejandra Serrano, Lady Valentina Garcia, Marilyn Jasmine Oropeza, Alexander Jacob Carchi, Brian Valdez Oliveras, Jean Potosaka, Melanie Zori Vacuña,
Jessica Joanna Mahano, Wendy Hurtado, Delilah J. Smith, Nicole Laborio Suarez, Esther Borges Rocha da Silva, Crystal Maria Melara, Abigail Vanessa Abarca, Zaimes Aldin Abderham, Juliana Bella Acebo, Anthony Joel Acevedo Castaneda, Megan Alexandra Alcida, Willia Alexander,
Nicholas Almeida, Nisi Ret Alvarado, Lorianne Victoria Arojo, Cesar Argueta, Tiffany Nicole Ayala, Cameron Ramel Baker, Tristan Manuel Neves Bastos, Arkim Bates, Kevin Batista, Isabella Giovanna Bavaro, Kyle Stefan Belgrave, Kanisha Belazar,
Benedicta Betty Bodie, Yarelis Claribel Bonilla, Kayani Amira Bracy, Jenny Catherine Branda Rodriguez, Annalise Bruno, Brianna Bird, Shayla Anais Cabreja, Joshua Cabreja Jimenez, Brianna Janine Cabrera Diarte, Franklin G. Cabana, Oscar Eliza Canales Zelaya, Stephanie Cano Lopez,
Yaramar Cardoza, David Alexander Cardoza, Jocelyn Esmeralda Carranza, Eduardo Casanas Naranjo, Daniel Castaneda, Dani Carolina Castaneda Heredia, Janie Castedo, Julie Castillo Augustine, Samantha Castro, Natalia Angeline Cespedes, Josue Hebron Chagas Santos, Neelan Esteban Chaparro Cano,
Ingrid Chavarria Castro, Catherine Chico Grande, Mateo Cifuentes Luquimay, Thea St. Pierre Claude, Madison Clavijo, Valerie Colazo, Brenda Cordero, Jaylene Cordero, Daniel Francisco Cordero Serrano, Derek Correra, Jennifer Tatiana Correra, Sebastian Hernando Ortez,
Jana Yvonne Cruz, Hannah Isabella Cueva, Nyasia Nicole Davis, Sana Nere Davis, Raven Sadora Davis, Jaden Elias De Rosa, Rayan Emily De Cost, Amalia Mabel Delgado Honares, Stephen Isaiah Diaz Reyes, Gianni Larisura Dakari, Mariana Camara Dorado, Eleni Joyelle Everett Small,
Noel Jacqueline Fairley, Elijah A. Feliciano, Leanna Elizabeth Feliz, Joanna Elizabeth Fernandez, Francisca Figueroa, Giomira Mia Mayumi Flores Chalco, Gianna Martina Franco, Emily O. Franco Yanes, Ariana Gaffney, Ashley Cohofo, Josue Israel Garcia, Charlie Garcia,
Christopher Garcia, Joshua Maxwell Garcia, Gabriel Alejandro Garcia Lopez, Patience Asia Gary, Nakai Sharice Glasgow, Sergio Gomez, Sharon Gonzalez, Yasmin A. Gonzalez, Zoe Gonzalez, Gabriel de Jesus Gonzalez Aquino, Daniela Gonzalez Diaz, Emily Gordon,
Michael Rodrigo Colon Gondolo, Michael Anthony Guapolema Cordero, Mia Nicole Guarniz, Josuel Guerrero Ogando, Maisha Ayana Hawk, Julissa Seo Hernandez, Lizandra Hernandez Martinez, Emily Hornos, Brianni Ann Hutter, Rachel Carlissa Infante, Ramel Alexander Jaden Corte, Egypt Alexandra James,
Janaya Jimenez, Osman Erasmo Juarez, Whitney Adesimasola King, Joami Carolina Landaverde, Karen Jimena Larios Molina, Samari Chanel Lawrence, Anthony Xavier LeBron, Asiana Ann Lester, Dasani Lewis, Marvin Yandel Lopez Peralta, Isaac Giselle Lopez Rios, Selena Lopez Zarate,
Cyril Luna, Emily Macias, Kateri Giselle Mainato, Natalie Sierra Mansor, Hannah Marcella Marin Iglesias, Anaya Nicole Mars, Camila Marcel, Pamela Martinez, Isis Marti, Antonio Enrique Maiti, Sanaya A. McCallum, Nassan McCray,
Sean Zachary McGuire, Annabelle Lynn Medina, Gabriela C. Mejia, Venus Sofia Mejia, David Andres Mejia Zapata, Brandon Penaranda Melgar, Risa Natasha Mello, Stephanie Cristina Membrano Hernandez, Alexis Gustavo Mencias, Maria Angelica Mendez Hernandez, Stephanie Menavar, Janisha Maragildo,
Ashley Gasly Mesa, Matthew Michelle, Taran Elias, Soraya Milligan, Mary Angel Minaya Cervino, Brisney Julie Menota Cardenas, Gianfranco Miranda, Ethan Joel Moyo Lopez, Dominica Magdalena Montano Gomez, Jaylene Chanel Montenegro, Jaden Morales, Gustavo Adolfo Morales Volvito,
Anaja Jalissa Morgan, Emily Morocco, Karen Yazel Moya Andino, Kevin Josue Mozo, Anderson Matthew Nola Maldonado, Bianca Chiara Navarro Venegas, Melanie Nina, Angelica Teresa Neon, Camila Nunez, Deborah Oraline Toranzo, Julian Andres Orellana, Ashlyn Amaya Orellana Cardenas,
Angelina Ortega, Melanie T. Osario, Ashley Veronica Padilla, Fatima Padilla, Cielo Brittany Pagan, Gabriel Gianna Pagan, Evelyn Fernanda Pancho Velez, Soraya Nahaya, Juan Camilo Parra Silva, Angel Payeres Varela, Jesus Antonio Peña, Marlon J. Perez Silveira,
Kyrell James Pettiford Williams, Teresa Perryville, Unique Mona Pina, Emily Carolina Ponce, Samantha Noemi Ponce, Alexa Janet Portillo, Maria Paula Prieto Bojaca, Nicole Ashley Quijada, Marilee Piñas Diaz, Juan Esteban Quiroz Usuga, Yoris Danielle Ramirez Espinoza, Jorel Ramirez Nunez,
Isabel Regalado, Jennifer De Silva Resende, Shayla Marie Reyes, Matthew Richardson, Andres Felipe Rivadeneira Roncayo, Victoria Rivera, Esther L. Rivera, Nia Naisha Rivera, Jasmine Rivera, Giovanna Freeman Robinson, Joshua Alexander Rocha, Bruno Pereira Rocha,
Camila Rodriguez, Yanmel Rodriguez, Carla Rodriguez Contreras, Sabrina Alicia Roman, Brian Rosendo, Janelle Saez, Albert Joel Sanchez, Gabriela Lisbeth Santana Vasquez, Milise H. Santiago, Chamalette Marie Santiago, Melon Isaac Santos Felix, Matthew Sarango, Bari J. Saunders,
Raymond Segara, Angel Gabriel Serrano, Laura Sofia Silva Morillo, Jaden Dominico Solano, Marlon Stevens Sosa, Christopher St. Jean, Naeem Andrew Tanner, Victoria Taylor, Edison Terran, Rebecca Terran, Samaya Thompson, Lana Amaral Tinoco,
Eduardo Tabone, Ajani Taim, Charles Tomlinson, Naja Sharia Torres Acampo, Luz Gabriela Trujillo, Isbet Ulua, Caitlin Marina Urias, Eric Fabian Vaca Vega, Kaylin Michaela Valenzuela, Amanda Rosemary Valle Quezada, Azia Amani Vance, Anderson Yafeth Vargas Amaya, Valeria Vasquez,
Pablo Alejandro Velez Otero, Dayani Angelica Venner, Marilexi Ventura, Steve Emanuela Vera, Giselle Lynn Viches, Altagracia Villafana, Allison Lizette Villanueva, Emily de Rocha Viveiros, Jacqueline Jasmine Wiley, Edgardo Jordan.
Let's give our graduates a big round of applause. To our families, guests, we kindly ask that you remain seated and allow our graduates to exit in an orderly fashion. You'll be able to meet them shortly. Thank you for your patience and for joining us in celebrating this incredible milestone. When exiting, we ask that you please use the main entrance in the middle and exit towards the pool. You'll be using the outside doors, not the side doors. Graduates, please rise. Let's give them a huge round of applause. They've made it. At this time, you may turn your tassels from right to left, symbolizing the official transition from students to alumni. Congratulations, class of 2025.